Hello and welcome back to Polestar Driver. Thanks for joining me again this week. Before we begin, I need to make one correction. So my previous video was called Regen on or off, where in fact it should have been OPD on or off. That's for one pedal driving. Regen happens all the time, and the setting is just for one pedal driving. So now that that's corrected, let's take a look at what we're going to see this week. So this week I'm taking a look at using one pedal driving in town and city driving. So I did the same as the motorway one, where I did a back-to-back city town test. The first one was with one pedal driving off, and then the second test was with one pedal driving on. So I did this test around the city of Chichester, and here you can see a map of the area and the route that I've taken. So we had the air conditioning set to 21 degrees, we had one pedal driving set to off, and we had a starting battery level of 51%. So let's get going. So back at the starting point here, you can see the results of the test. The route was 8.2 miles. We achieved 28.8 kilowatt hours per 100 miles. It took us 30 minutes to do these 8 miles, and the average speed was 18 miles per hour. So let's reset everything and turn one pedal driving on, and we go again. And we're back at the starting point. So this was our test with one pedal driving on standard. You can see again, distance 8.2 miles. The consumption 29.9 kilowatt hours per 100. It took us 31 minutes with an average speed of 17 miles per hour. So let's take a look at the results together. So here we can see the top two lines are the town test that I've just done, and at the bottom of the screen is the motorway test, which I did a week or two ago. Now, as you can see, I did the one pedal driving off first this time, whereas last time on the motorway I did one pedal driving on the first test. But nevertheless, you can still see that when one pedal driving is off, the average speed was 1 mile per hour faster, and the consumption was 1.1 kilowatt hour per 100 less with one pedal driving off. I've added here a small calculation which would give, with one pedal driving off, a theoretical range of 259 miles. And then you can also see for the battery used, it was 3% used with one pedal driving off and 4% used with one pedal driving on. So what conclusions can we draw from these two tests, the motorway and the city town test? In both cases, driving with one pedal driving off was more efficient by 1.1 kilowatt hour per 100 in the city town test and by 2 kilowatt hour per 100 in the motorway test. Now I have to point out that there's nothing scientific about these tests that I've done. These are just my observations and the recording of the information that my car has passed to me. While doing the test, I came across my first Polestar in the wild. This is a snow which was spotted in Chichester, the first Polestar 2 I've seen other than mine. So what are your experience of using one pedal driving in the Polestar 2? In some cases, it's a matter of feeling, where some people just like driving using only a single pedal and never having to touch the brake. For other people, they are looking for efficiency. Whichever group you are in, please leave us your comments below and tell us what you think and what you prefer. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe and leave your comments below. I look forward to seeing you again next time.